Hello mindful foodies, Inga from Health Origins here. So today I'm going to share with you oat and nut-free granola. So let's get started. So yeah, my stomach is quite sensitive to oats. I've noticed if I have porridge, say in the morning when I used to have it, it would just sit in my stomach and I would feel like the heaviness. So I think my stomach doesn't like oats too much. So instead of oats, we're going to be using spelt flakes and barley flakes. Other potential flakes could be rye flakes, millet flakes, there's quinoa flakes, there's buckwheat flakes potentially, although I'm not sure on buckwheat. But anyway, so there's different even gluten-free flakes you could have, but I'm going for spelt and barley. So we're gonna need 1.5 cups of each of those two. So about 1.5 cups of spelt flakes and of barley flakes. So these are the two flakes we're gonna use, and the star of the show is actually coconut, shredded coconut. So this is 1/2 cup of shredded coconut. That just adds such a nice flavor to this. Then we're gonna add maybe 1/4 teaspoon of salt, just a pinch. In fact, probably put a little bit, up to 1/2 teaspoon of salt. You don't want too much. I need my spatula to mix this all up. So I'm going for a very basic granola, so I'm not adding any seeds or, like I say, obviously no nuts, as this is a nut-free recipe. But if you wanted, you could add some sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, potentially chia seeds even. What else you could put? Yeah, so if you wanted to add some seeds, you can, but I'm just going for this very, very basic recipe. So now we need something to bind all of this together, and for that we're going to use sunflower seed butter. So we're already getting some kind of goodness from sunflower seeds in a different format, if you like. That's why I'm not adding sunflower seeds, because I quite like adding sunflower seeds, not so much pumpkin seeds, to my granola. But because we're already using sunflower seeds in the wet mix, then we don't need to add additional sunflower seeds here. So what we're going to need, we're going to need 1/4 cup of maple syrup. So I'm going to add the maple syrup here, and then we're going to need 1/4 cup or 4 tablespoons of some kind of seed butter. So I'm going to use sunflower seed butter. You could even potentially use tahini, which is sesame seed butter. So I'm going to add 4 tablespoons. And then we're going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. And now I'm just going to whisk it together. So now we've got nice and runny mix. So I'm going to just put that into my bowl and mix it through. So we want to mix it really well so that all of the flakes kind of get a little bit of this coating. If you like your granola a bit clumpier and sweeter, then you can add an additional tablespoon of maple syrup, which I'm going to do because it's not quite clumpy to my liking yet. So about another tablespoon of maple syrup in here. Now that I've got my granola nice and mixed, I'm gonna add it to my non-stick baking sheet, or if you don't have a non-stick, then use a parchment paper lining your tin. So I'm gonna just add it all in and distribute it evenly. So this is now ready to go into the oven, which I'm preheating at 170 degrees Celsius. And we're going to be baking this for about 20 to 25 minutes. The granola has baked. So I baked it for 30 minutes in total. As you can see, it's nice and kind of slightly browned. So I'm gonna leave this to cool now, and then we're gonna add our fruit mix in. So my yummy granola has cooled down now. So we need to break this up into smaller chunks. Go as small as you like it. I like it kind of, you know, to leave a little bit of cluster. Look at that. So I've broken this up now into smaller clusters, and I'm gonna add 1 cup of dried fruit. So you could use any fruit that you prefer. I'm putting half a cup of raisins and half a cup of cranberries, but you know, it's up to you. You can chop up some apricots, or put some pineapple, or you know, just any kind of fruit that you like, dried fruit. So I'm just gonna mix this in, and voila, you've got yourself some amazing tasty oat and nut-free granola. So let me try this for you. Make sure I take a bit of everything. I don't have any milk to hand right now, otherwise I would try with milk, but I think that way is even a better taste test, because I get to taste the actual granola itself. Oh my goodness. Wow. It's got the coconut is that secret ingredient that adds this amazing extra flavor in there, and it kind of tastes almost, I think, the sunflower seed butter. By the way, if you want to know how easy it is to make it yourself at home, I'll link to my recipe above and down below. Basically all it is, it's just roasted sunflower seeds, then blend it in the food processor until they turn into butter. So maybe 6 to 10 minutes. So yeah, so that's how easy. But I think that sunflower seed butter mixed with maple syrup, and you know, and this coated on this granola is just divine. This tastes so good, and so crunchy, yummy, so good, guys. You have to try it, and let me know if this isn't the best ever granola that you've ever tried, or at least the best homemade granola you've ever tried. And this is the healthy version of the granola as well, because it doesn't have any added refined sugars or oils. It's only the natural fat from the sunflower seed and maple syrup. So yeah, so if you like this recipe, give me a thumbs up. If you're new here to the channel, welcome, and subscribe for more videos and experiments on Wednesdays and Saturdays. And as always, remember, food is fuel, so be mindful of what you put in the body. Until next time.